Yeah. Yeah.
God save you. How does life in Rat?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got no...
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
I noticed some of the Skalice men look like they've been in the wars. Has something happened here?
There's a local brawler who takes on all comers for bets. If you beat him, you get some silver. If you lose...
Oh, I'll have to look into it. How are you coping?
As well as we can, Henry. You can be glad Sir Radzig took you into his service. I hear you even go...
I've been once. And I don't think
It's a shame. Because I'm sure you know there's a lot of hungry mouths here, so I thought...
I don't know. I'm not such a great hunter that I could feed all the refugees.
No, that's not what I meant. It's the townspeople here who have a taste for game. They want to live like the nobility, see? A few of the burghers have been to see me already, to ask if we'd try our luck in the woods. They promised us supplies in exchange. Flour, lard, eggs, and the like. But we can't afford to take the risk of poaching. We're barely tolerated as it is. If one of ours got caught... But I was thinking, you're in Sir Radzig's garrison, and you go hunting with Sir Hans. You could help us.
Well, I got away with brawling with Lord Capon, so I don't suppose they'll string me up for a few hares.
Great, Henry. I really appreciate it. The local tailor was asking me about getting some hares to put on a feast for a visiting merchant.
All right, I'll bring you something.
Thank you. You'll be saving us from starvation.
Why?
like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalice, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
But who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks. I'll...
God be with you.
Only pure and blessed one. God's blessing.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalice. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
Oh, I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Merchant Hagen isn't just anybody.
I've heard of him, that he's a good Catholic.
Really? Well, yeah, sure he is.
Truly. People still talk about the lovely service he arranged for his wife's funeral.
So, you wouldn't mind being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. What will Father Francis do?
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
Goodbye.
How does life in Rat Eye suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep.
Did you find out what...
What do I know? The Lords are at... Take care.
How do the Rat Eye folk get up?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much May the Lord watch over you.
me, people, please. I'm from Skalice and I lost everything I had.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love them.
Good health to you. Good luck to you.
Let's have a word about...
Well now,
Are we...
come now.
I'll go for that.
What am I to do? The poor wretch whose home was burned.
Come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either. Bread, bread, rolls and pretzels.
Wait a moment. I'll look around. This is enough. Good health, dear. Farewell.
Yeah! 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 I'd like to train, but I want
A bit cocky, ain't you? Another one. Some say, let's fight them.
I still don't feel entirely...
Right, lad. Not a good move. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Fresh bread. Come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
beetroot, onion, all that grows in the ground. Fresh. Come right up. Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and fruit.
My humble greetings. Take care.
I'd like to discuss...
Well,
Is this enough?
come now.
Agree?
What? Have you ever haggled in your life?
All right.
Well, now. All right, sir.
Look out.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love them.
I'm from Skalice. You all know what happened there. Help your neighbor.
Smell, aren't they lovely?
Good health to you.
Are you here on account of...
Yes, I am. My name...
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see.
Fine.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Skalice.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
Carrots and apples, picked today to put a smile on your face.
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
Aye.
That's all? You've nothing more?
That's what's needed.
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word.
I don't know.
And what would you give me if I...
I've got no...
Oh, come now. You say you want...
Mother told me I should go and help.
That's enough for now.
Take care.
You just going to pretend I'm not here? God be with you.
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came...
Be that as it may, I already have the people I need to carry water.
I'm strong enough to know God be with you.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he...
Sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us.
What did you do in Skalice?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you...
What else could I do?
All right. I'll think about...
And you'll tell him to... God be with you.
But he can't live without it
Lost
either.
everything. My home, my family, my livelihood.
My respects to...
You're one of the people in...
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask...
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough...
At the mines?
That's right. I worked in the East Shore. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships?
Come get 'em.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find
I have no idea what their lordships plan to...
All right. I just thought you might have heard.
How badly...
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can...
It's not easy work, though. It's a long...
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months?
There's one more.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go...
But it would be twice...
The money would help, true enough. What about after?
It won't come to that. Sir Radzig will surely take care of things when he returns home. He won't forget the sac...
I'm glad to hear that. If that's how it is, I'll even carry shit.
How are you holding up?
You mean this here? Well,
What happened to it?
that time in Skalice. I was knocked down by a horse, but it's better now.
But can you handle carrying water?
Sure I can. Like I said...
The bailiff said he couldn't get a word.
Well, he's not the most popular.
Maybe, but if you lot had just talked to him, I wouldn't have to run around dealing with this, and you'd all have a few...
You might be right.
What would you give?
Good word.
Sure. If I put in a good word...
But I haven't got a pot to piss in. I lost every...
Oh? What?
I heard about it at the mine.
Come get 'em.
So, what did you...
They found something they wanted kept a secret. There weren't any rumors about a silver scene, but whatever.
The punishment for stealing the king's silver.
I know, but you can't be burned for stealing.
salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
That's enough for now.
Goodbye.
My respects to you.
How does life...
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in.
Did you find out...
Folks say it was on account of us.
You're here about the war...
I am. What?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to...
What for? I can handle them.
What trade did you...
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda, though.
Ah, the name sounds familiar.
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a
We're not finished yet. Are you here because you...
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning itself... But now I want to carry water at least. So...
Well,
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any...
And what if I told you that you...
Didn't I mention?
You did?
I wouldn't be Tonda the... More like Ton...
And how are you holding?
Not very well. I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once in a while. And
Sure.
what for? They'll get the mines running again, and I'll have a real mine.
And what about soldiering? That's real man's work.
It is, and I'd be good at it. When I land a punch, you'd think you were kicked. Only, Auntie
No doubt. I heard you lot don't...
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my... He didn't even really ask me anything anyway.
And how are you holding?
Not very well, I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once...
Sure.
What for? They'll get the mine.
It's a shame there isn't any real work.
Ain't that the truth?
What would you give?
What could I give when I don't have a pot to piss in? All I have is...
Well, if I get you the job...
I could.
I know everything.
So, can I go?
Not yet. I'll...
Well, I hope he chooses...
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see. Farewell.
My respects.
You're here about the war.
Aye.
So, do you want the job?
I do. I want it.
So tell me, what was your...
I was a miner, then a farm labourer.
Quite the factotum, aren't you? Was none...
I liked them all. But they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Pickman?
Actually...
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines. Digging with a pick.
So you're keen?
I've been keen on it since I...
And you had another job before this?
No.
Besides water, you could...
What? That'd be a new one. No, it's not a thing I...
How are you holding up?
What can I tell you? I've seen better...
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of any...
That peacock, what was strutting... He told me he'd no time to listen.
Well, I could put in a good word.
Fair enough.
No, you dolt. It's just a saying. Like I do something...
Ah, right.
Treasure, you say? Right.
I see you're a smart man. A man who knows a thing or two about the world. I've got...
Never heard of her.
She was a great queen in ancient times. She gave Solomon a sword.
Magical, eh? You shouldn't believe...
No, it's true. It's in the Bible. And this sword, once it's put back together, nothing can...
I see. But you've only got one piece. What's that?
I couldn't get it all. The fellow I bought it off didn't have the rest. He sold off bits and pieces. They've got powers of healing, you see? And put strength...
We'll shake on it. I'll get you the job.
Agreed. God be with you.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit, you'll be able to feed that whole family with fresh bread.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time.
I agree.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it.
What makes you so deserving? How did...
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our...
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled...
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shop.
I'm reduced to this.
It's hard work carrying water.
So he's taking care of a
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know.
There's also the option.
Are you trying to insult me?
True. That's why it pays.
Double, hey? Well, that's not bad, but for a man of my stature...
How are you holding?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a...
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough.
Well, if he gives you a chance.
And the bailiff complained he couldn't get a word out.
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did, he was vulgar, shouted and threatened to whip me. And then he comes...
Well, I can see... What would you give me if I put...
So that's how it is it? An honest person...
Come now. I just want to help, but I'll have my job cut out persuading the bailiff.
All right. I don't have anything, but I know the armourer in Sasau, and he'll give you a good price if I have...
Cheap armour might come in handy, all right?
Done. As soon as I get the job, come and see me, and I'll tell you all...
That's enough for now.
Farewell.
God save.
I know everything I need.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business.
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you...
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else.
Antonia.
What?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she...
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water.
Vasil.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't...
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so he...
Well, he can't do too much damage with a buck...
Carrying shit.
Good. One person...
Vincent. Moimirs.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he...
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water.
Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he...
To carry water.
So we have one person...
Cornelius.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for...
To carry water.
Can't be done. We've already got enough people for the water.
Shit it is then. That's it?
Good. All decided. Now about the cook.
I'd like to talk to you again. That's all I need to...
Good luck then. Farewell.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.